Good morning and welcome to English class of class 4. Children, today we will read lesson 5 Before the Match by R.K. Narayan. This story is an extract taken from R.K. Narayan's Swami and Friends, which was written in 1935. Children, an extract is a short passage taken from a book or a text. R.K. Narayan was an Indian writer known for his work set in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. He was a leading author of early Indian literature in English. He was born on 10th October 1906 in Madras Presidency and died on 13th May 2001 in Chennai. This story is about Swaminathan, who tries his best to skip his evening drill practice in school to prepare himself for the upcoming cricket match with YMU. So children, let's read the story. The Malgudi Cricket Club MCC, a newly formed cricket team in Malgudi, invites the Young Men's Union, that is YMU, to a cricket match. As the YMU consists of old players, Rajam, the captain of the MCC, feels nervous. Rajam lost all peace of mind. So students, peace of mind is a phrase which means a state in which one feels calm and quiet. Okay? Not worried. He felt confident that his team could thrash the YMU. Okay? Thrash. Thrash is the verb which means to defeat someone very badly in a game. Okay? He himself could be dependent upon not to let the team down. Money was steady if unimpressive. Okay? Unimpressive is the adjective which means not special or ordinary. He could stop any ball with his head if necessary. His batting was not bad. There was only one player who caused him the deepest anxiety. Okay? Anxiety is the noun which means worry or fear about something. On him rested a great task, a mighty responsibility. He was the Tate of the team. Okay? So here, Tate is the proper noun. Okay? Swami is given the nickname Tate after the famous English fast bowler Maurice Tate. But he looked uncertain. Even with the match only a fortnight off. Fortnight is noun which means 2 weeks. He did not seem to care for practice. It means as the captain of the team, Rajan was very worried because their team MCC had invited YMU to a cricket match. Rajan was very confident that his team could defeat the YMU. He himself was also very good and not let his team down. Other teammates were also practicing very hard. One of the teammates, Mani, was steady and could stop any ball with his head if necessary. His batting was also good. Rajan was worried for only one player, and that player was Swami. Swami was the bowler of the team and was compared to the famous English fast bowler Maurice Tate. He had great responsibility, but he did not seem to care for evening practices for the match, which was going to be played only a fortnight off. Let's read the next paragraph. Swami, Rajan pleaded, please do try to have at least an hour's practice in the evenings. Okay, children? So here, pleaded is the verb. Okay, it is the past form of plead, which means to make an emotional appeal. Okay? Certainly, Rajam, if you can suggest a way. Why not tell your headmaster that? Oh, no, Swaminathan cried. Please let us not think of that man. But you have to practice. Money and I will take care of the batting. But, Swami, if you keep any YMU batsman standing for more than 5 minutes, I will never forgive you. So, students, in this, you can see two spellings of practice. Okay, so this practice is the noun. According to British English, it is noun, which we can use as practice makes a man perfect. Okay, another practice is the verb. Okay, another practice is the verb, which we can use in a sentence like you need to practice every day. Children, this is the conversation between Swami and Rajam, where Rajam was requesting Swami to do at least an hour's practice in the evenings for the upcoming cricket match. Swami was ready to practice, but he had to skip his drill class, and for skipping his drill class, he was asking Rajam to suggest him an excuse. Then Rajam suggested him to tell the truth to the headmaster, but Swami disagreed to his suggestion. As Swami did not care much for the practice, Rajam told him that he and Mani would take care of batting, and he means Swami had to do good bowling to make the players out. Now children, let's read another paragraph. Just 7 days before the match, Swaminathan realized that his evenings were more precious than ever. Okay, precious means valuable. As soon as the evening bell rang, he lined up with the rest in the drill ground. But contrary to the custom, he had not taken off his coat and cap. All the others were in their shirts with their dhotis tucked up. So students here, contrary to the custom means different from what usually happens every day. Okay? And tucked up. Tucked up is the verb, which means the edges of the dhotis were folded and turned up to keep them in place. The drill master stopped before him, looked him up and down, and passed on muttering. Muttering means saying something in a low voice, especially because you are irritated. Okay, muttering is the V4 form, that is the ing form of mutter. You won't get leave. Coat and cap off. Swaminathan became desperate. Okay, became desperate is the verb, which means tried something when everything else failed. Now turn the page. And pursued him. Sir, I am in a terrible state of health. I can't attend drill today. I shall die if I do. It means just 7 days before the match, Swami realized that his evenings were very important, as he had to practice for the cricket match. When the evening bell rang, he joined the line with the rest of the boys in the drill ground. But he had not taken off his coat and cap as he was doing every day, and all the boys were ready to practice the drill with their dhotis tucked up. Children at that time, boys used to wear dhotis, coats and caps, and they had to take off their coats and caps for practicing the drill. But on that day, Swami had not taken off his coat and cap. While going through the line, the drill master stopped in front of him and looked him up and down and told in a low voice that he would not get any leave. Hearing this, Swami said that he was in a terrible condition. Terrible condition means bad condition. Okay, and unable to attain the drill. If he would attain the drill, he would die. Next paragraph is, the drill master had come to the last boy and yet Swaminathan was dogging him. Okay students, dogging. This is the verb which means following closely. This ing is the V for form. Okay. He turned round on Swaminathan annoyed. What is the matter with you? Sir, the whole of last night I was delirious. Okay, so this delirious is the adjective which means a state of mind in which one can't think or speak clearly, usually caused by fever. The drill master was stunned. Okay, stunned is the adjective which means in a state of mental numbness, especially as resulting from shock. You were delirious? I did not sleep a wink last night. I was delirious. Our doctor said so. He has asked me not to attend drill for a week to come. Get out, boy. I don't believe a word. Get out. Swami ran out of school towards the practice field. Everybody was happy to see him so early. Rajam jumped with joy. Okay, students? So, did not sleep a wink. Okay, this is the idiom. Okay, which means did not sleep at all. Okay, and idiom is a group of words in a fixed order that have a particular meaning that is different from the meanings of each word on its own. It means the drill master had come to the boy who was standing at last, and yet Swami was following him. The drill master turned round and said angrily what happened to him, why he was following him. Then Swami started telling him about his problem of delirious, but the drill master did not believe him. Swami told that he did not sleep at night because of delirious, and his doctor had asked him not to attend drill for a week. But the drill master did not believe him and told him to go out. Then Swami ran out of drill ground towards the practice field. When other teammates saw him, they jumped with joy, means they became very happy. Let's start reading next paragraph. The only thing Swami was afraid of was that the drill teacher would spy him out on the field. So the next morning, he hatched a plan to be free all the evenings of the week. So students, hatched a plan is verb which means came up with a plan. It was 7:30 in the morning and he had 2.5 hours left before school. Swaminathan quietly slipped out of the house. So slipped out is phrasal verb which means to leave a place without being noticed. 10 minutes later, he was standing before Dr. Keshavan's dispensary. Okay? Dispensary is noun which means a place where medicines are given to people who need them. Swaminathan found that the doctor was alone and free and entered. Hello Swaminathan, what is the matter? Doctor, I have got to have a doctor's certificate immediately. So, certificate is noun which means an official document attesting a fact. Okay? What is the matter? I will tell you the truth, doctor. I have to play a match next week against the YMU and I must have some practice. And yet every evening there is drill class, scouting or some period or other. If you could give me a certificate asking them to let me off at 4:30, it would help the MCC to win the match. Okay students, so here let me off. This is also phrasal verb which means to excuse someone from a task. Okay? It means Swami was afraid of only one thing, and that was the drill teacher would spy him out on the field. Spy out means to find something by looking in a secret way. So the next morning he made a plan to be free for all the evenings. It was 7:30 in the morning and he had 2.5 hours left before school. Swami came out of his house and went to Dr. Keshavan's dispensary. When he found the doctor was alone and free, he entered and told him everything and asked him to give a medical certificate. The doctor asked him about the matter and Swami told him everything about the cricket match against the YMU and the problem which he was facing. He told the doctor that he had to skip the drill class for the sake of cricket practice, and if he could give him a certificate asking them to let him free at 4:30, it would help the MCC to win the match. Let's read another paragraph. Well, I could do it, but is there anything wrong with you? Swaminathan took half a second to find an answer. Certainly, I am beginning to feel that I have delirium. Boy, did you say delirium? What exactly do you mean by delirium? I can't say exactly, but isn't it some kind of stomachache? The doctor said that he could give the certificate, But what was wrong with him? Then Swami told that he had delirium. Children, delirium refers to a disturbed state of mind characterized by restlessness or illusions occurring in fever or intoxication. The doctor asked Swami what did he know about delirium and asked the symptoms of it. Swami told that it was a kind of stomach ache. Let's read next paragraph. The doctor laughed till a great fit of coughing threatened to choke him. Okay, choke is the verb. It means make it difficult to breathe. After that he looked Swaminathan under the eye, examined his tongue. So examined, this is the past tense of examine. Okay, it means looked at someone very closely to check if anything was wrong. Tapped his chest and declared him to be in the pink of health. Okay, in a pink of health, this is an idiom which means absolutely healthy, and told him he would do well to stick to his drill if he wanted to get rid of delirium. Swaminathan again explained to him how important it was for him to have his evenings free. But the doctor said, "But I will be prosecuted." Okay, prosecuted is the past of prosecute, which means punished by law because one has done something wrong. If I gave you any such certificate, who is going to find it out, doctor? Do you want our MCC to lose the match? I wish you all success. Don't worry, I can't give you a certificate, but I shall talk to your headmaster about you and request him to let you off after 4:30. That will do. You are very kind to me, doctor. Hearing this, the doctor laughed a lot. He examined Swami's tongue, tapped his chest, and declared him fit to do the drill. Swami again tried to convince the doctor to give him a medical certificate, but the doctor denied, telling he would be punished if he gave such certificate. Swami was telling if he would not get the certificate, he could not attain his evening practice, and they would be defeated in the cricket match against YMU. Swami said that no one could know about this certificate, but the doctor was not ready to give him the certificate and wished him all success for the upcoming cricket match. The doctor was ready to talk to his headmaster and request him to let Swami free after 4:30. But Swami stopped the doctor to do so and thanked the doctor by telling he was very kind to him. That's all about the story, children. Now, what is the moral of the story? Yes, the moral of the story is not to tell lie, and we should not talk about the things which is not known to us. It means a little knowledge is dangerous for us. Okay? Now children, let's do the exercise. Everyone look at page number 51, exercise A. Read these sentences. Mark whether they are true or not true. If a sentence is not true, write the correct sentence in your notebook. First is, Swami was the best bowler on the MCC team. This is true, so write down T. Swami was not attending cricket practice regularly. This one is also true, so write down T. Next is Swami asked the headmaster to let him attend cricket practice. So this one is not true. Okay. And the correction of the sentence is no, he pretended to be ill to skip his drill practice. Next is Swami was feeling ill and had delirium. So this is empty, and the correction of this sentence is Swami only pretended to be ill and have delirium. Okay. Next is the doctor asked Swami not to attend drill for a week. This is also not true, and the correction of the sentence is no, doctor declared him to be in pink of health and told him he would attend his drill if he wanted to get rid of delirium. That's all for today, children. I hope all of you have understood the story well. Thank you and have a nice day.